Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I haven't done these videos in quite some time, so I figured why not record another one. Today I figured I would rank every Illumination movie because these movies, well, yeah, they're pretty decent movies that bring a lot of money to the box office. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I might be wrong, but for as far as I know, Illumination literally makes like the best money at all the box offices. Like they bring in the most money. But anyways, let's start things off. Despicable Me 1. It started off the Despicable Me franchise, and honestly, it was a really good starting movie. And the Minions, they're pretty funny. And they don't really add anything to the plot, but they are really funny and stuff. So honestly, for a starting movie, S tier. Probably the best one ever made, to be honest. Best elimination movie. Maybe that's a hot take, but yeah. It was the best for a long time, at least. The Secret Life of Pets. This movie I have not watched in a few years, but honestly, I don't mind it. It's not that bad. It was pretty funny. There was some dumb scenes, but there were some wholesome scenes and good scenes every now and then. So I think this movie deserves... I'm thinking between A or B. I'm gonna say B tier because it's not really anything that's special, and honestly, like, I don't know. I kind of grew out of it. Alright, next one. Sing. Yeah, I've never watched this movie, and I never want to watch it. This thing is a disgrace, and I never want to touch it again. Or not touch it again, but I never want to touch it. I want to look at this disgrace. Actually, now that we're at it, I'm going to actually look up all of the money that these movies made, just to compare them for you guys. Okay, so Despicable Me 1 didn't do as good as I thought it might have done, but it's still not that bad. It made over $500,000, or $500,000, and it earned 251 in the United States and Canada and 292 million other territories. So for just the US and Canada alone, it seems kinda underwhelming, but it's not too bad. I've seen a lot worse movies. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, Secret Life of Pets. Alright. Okay, so the Secret Life of Pets didn't really do that great in terms of the box office. Wait, what am I thinking? Sorry, no, it actually did really well. It earned almost $1 billion. It grossed $368 million in Canada and the US, so honestly, it's not that bad. Like, it actually earned quite a lot. But let's see here. Next one. Sing. I'm pretty sure that earned like 600, 500 mil. I don't even want to go into it. Minions. Honestly, a really good film, in my opinion. I enjoyed this movie as a kid, and I haven't rewatched it in a while, but honestly, I wouldn't mind, like, it's not my top priority to rewatch the movie, but, like, if someone asked me to rewatch it with them, I'd probably say yes. I'm gonna say this movie gets a B tier as well, cause like it gets kind of boring at some parts and kind of stupid in others, but it's still a pretty fun watch if you're into the Minions and Despicable Me. It's basically the Despicable Me franchise, showing how the Minions evolved and got a new boss. And this movie earned $1 billion. And yes, it's also on Netflix, so you guys can rewatch it if you want to. But yeah, released in 2015. Honestly, it was a pretty good film. Next is The Grinch. Honestly, I've really enjoyed this movie. I'm gonna give it an A tier because honestly, I don't think it's the absolute best Grinch movie we have out of the three. I still think the one from 1966 is on top. And the one with Jim Carrey from 2000 is definitely good. I would give that one probably an A tier too. I don't know, man. Like the animation and the way the Grinch looks, and the character designs, there are some parts that kind of feel like filler, such as Lindsay. what was her name? Lindsay Yoo-hoo or something. She, I don't know, I forget. But her teaming up with her friends to create some kind of trap for Santa, all of that kind of felt like more than what needed to be added, but it also added to the plot as we saw later on in the movie. Because we just see the trap being used on the Grinch, but honestly it was still good, and the ending was great with the Grinch having a change of heart, bringing the presents back, and honestly, yeah, it was a really good film. But this movie didn't do as good in the box office. It actually did not do that well. Yeah, you guys can see it didn't do as good as other movies such as Despicable Me or Sing. Yeah, down here. It made a little less than Despicable Me. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, that's used. Okay, I'm about to say, no way, that's how much it's sold total. But, yeah, it was a pretty solid movie. So, yeah, A tier. I do recommend. Alright, next is Despicable Me 2. Out of all the sequels from Illumination, this one is definitely the most consistent in quality. And I saw one YouTuber rank this just a little bit better than The Grinch, and I can understand that, but at the same time, like, I feel like it's on the same level as The Grinch. So, we'll give it A tier. It's a really good follow-up from Despicable Me 1 with Gru and the girls, you know, having a birthday party for Agnes and then getting a job at the Anti-Villain League and finding out who pulled off the heist in the beginning of the movie. It was honestly a pretty good one. I liked it. And if you guys are wondering, Despicable Me 2, I can't type. I keep hitting right click on accident, don't mind me. Oh my gosh. Despicable Me 2 box office. Okay, this one actually almost earned $1 billion. That's actually pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. Almost $1 billion. A lot better than Despicable Me 1. So yeah, solid A tier. The Secret Life of Pets 2. Ugh. This one honestly wasn't that great or enjoyable, and I hardly remember watching this movie. Like, I remember watching it, but I honestly don't remember much from it. Honestly, I feel like it's gonna be deserves a C tier because it's just not. Like, honestly, this is one of those movies that just felt like it was an excuse to bring more money to the box office. It was not necessary to make a sequel. And it's just boring. Like, it starts off okay with Max needing a new, like, cone for his head. And then some funny shit. I don't know. I also can't remember. That's one of the details I do remember. But, I don't know, man. It's just stale and boring. And if you guys are wondering, yeah, you guys can see that it did not do that great in the box office. It only made not even $500,000. This movie honestly just it didn't click, man. It wasn't that great. Despicable Me 3. Honestly, a pretty solid sequel. It didn't necessarily feel unnecessary to have this movie, but honestly, I didn't mind it. I would give this one B tier, A tier, B tier. Because, like, top of B tier, because it had good content, and Gru meeting his twin brother Drew is pretty cool. Them defeating Evil Brat, who had a very good premise as a villain, where he uses, like, toys from the 80s to pull off heists. And, honestly, it's just, like, I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of filler in this movie, like, a lot of filler. And what I mean by filler is that this movie has 3 plot lines in it. One plot line with Gru meeting Drew and trying to stop Evil Brat, and then the other one with the minions going to prison, and then the other one where Agnes is trying to find a unicorn. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, the filler in this movie is absolutely It's not good. Like, literally, they add nothing to the plot. Like, at all. They add nothing. So, because of that, I'm putting it top of B tier for all the filler. But as you guys can see, it earned $1 billion in the box office, so it actually did really well. Alright, next one, The Lorax. I have not watched this movie in a while, but honestly, it was a pretty decent film. I do prefer the original one, and by the way, it's on YouTube for free. But I feel like this movie kind of deserves a B tier, because there was some parts that felt like filler, and The Lorax didn't really add anything to the plot. I don't know, so it's a good film, but I don't know, just didn't really click right. But it's still a solid movie. And for this movie, we got, yeah, okay, this one did not, that's, oh no, oh yeah, this one, wow. Okay, it did not do good in the box office. Holy crap. Okay, so when I said Illumination made a lot of money in the box office, like, you'll see later on what I mean, but I didn't know some of the movies did this bad. Yikes. Alright, next movie is Sing 2. Nothing to say here. Same as Sing 1. Get in the bin. Hop. Sorry. Hop. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Just no. Like, it's an okay movie, but I don't know, man. Like, there's nothing really to even say about it. Like, there's some parts that just didn't feel right, and there's some bad parts, such as EB hijacking this one girl's play just to have a musical happen. Like, come on, man. So, it's not the worst movie by any means, but it still wasn't that great. So, yeah, D tier. And then also for the box office, oh, ouch. Yeah, 184 million. That is really bad for the box office. I've seen worse, but that's not that good. Alright, last two. Minions Rise of Gru. This one's pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. I already watched it on Netflix last year, and honestly, it was pretty solid. I would say, yeah, B tier. It had a good story of how Gru was trying to become a supervillain, and then trying to meet his favorite, like, gang of villains. But then they all turn against him and then basically try to murder him at one point, especially toward the end. And honestly, it was a pretty good movie. So yeah, B tier. The Mario movie. You already know, man. You already know I'm putting this at S tier. Mario with my childhood, man. It still is. I love playing Mario, as you guys know from my older videos. I will say, it was a tad disappointing because, like, you'd expect Peach to be the one captured by Bowser and Mario saves her, right? Well, no. Instead, it starts off with them as plumbers in Brooklyn, which, you know, makes sense because there was talk of him being a plumber in Brooklyn, so that's fair. But then there's them, like, Luigi getting stranded in Bowser's fortress, basically, also known as the Darklands. And it's not bad by any means, but it's just weird how Luigi was treated like a goddamn punching bag. Like, I don't know what it is with Luigi and Nintendo, but they just have some beef with Luigi and don't give him a lot of time in the sun or anything. Luigi was not that big of a part of this movie. He's only on screen for maybe like 30 or 40%. So, still S tier by all means. All I'm saying is that it was predictable what would happen, but they changed it up a little bit and it was unexpected, is all I'll say. And also, I gotta admit, them adding Gusty Garden Galaxy into the credits, Absolute W. I love that they did that. Like, whoever did that at Illumination and Nintendo, you are amazing for that. Holy crap. And honestly, the ending was so good, and the superstar music, that was really sick. And I love how many references there are in this movie, such as, the Tanuki Tail, the Blue Shell, Rainbow Road, and Mario Kart. A lot of the Mario Kart items. Like, fam, there's so many references in here. They even referenced Super Mario Bros. 3 from the NES. At the very end, if you look to the right of the screen when Mario's in his bed, you can see a poster of Mario Bros. 3 on his wall after they save Brooklyn. Absolutely amazing film, and I hope they make a second one, which I think they actually will. So yeah, if you guys are wondering, wait, what was the last movie it was? Oh right, I still have two to rank. So for Minions Rise of Gru, this movie made, dang, a lot more than I thought it would. Almost $1 billion. And then for the Mario movie, I'm pretty sure the Mario movie is like their best-selling movie ever. Yeah, 1.36 billion. It actually reached $1 billion in the box office on first month of release, which is absolutely amazing. So honestly, yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I heard this movie did pretty bad, and it's not that great, but damn, that's low. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's all for now. So, tomorrow I may make a gaming video. I'm not sure if I want to do Mario Wonder again yet. I will continue that series for sure. I just don't know if I want to do it right now. I guess we'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.